Other than that, Ted doesn't have an opinion on it. Y'all listen, all of you fly on planes. I was on a plane yesterday. As crazy as it sounds to be able to get on a plane, you walk into a terminal, and the brand new Oklahoma City terminal is enormous, and it's beautiful, and it's wide open. I could walk into any mall, any restaurant, any public place, and they wouldn't have a mask mandate on it. But when I walk through that door, suddenly I've got a new mask mandate. Go through security, interact with people. They say, well, you stand in line. Well, you don't have to have any kind of other mask mandate when you're standing in line waiting at a restaurant to be able to get in. You don't have any other mandates for other lines that you're in. But suddenly there's a new mandate there. Then you get on board the plane. And this is when the CDC gets really serious. They start defining out exactly on planes, on buses, on public transportation, with an exception if it's a school bus. Because now they've said, well, school buses don't apply anymore to public transportation because at school, kids no longer have a mask mandate. So on school buses, they shouldn't have a mask mandate, which makes absolutely no sense in communities that also don't have mask mandates in their community, but there is one suddenly on the public bus on it, according to CDC. All we're looking for is basic consistency. And quite frankly, when the mask mandate was set to expire on public transportation on the 18th of March, we were all saying it's about time. And then the administration announces, no, just kidding, we're going to move that to now the 18th of April, and then we'll reevaluate it again. We have a vote that's coming up this week, which I will be strongly voting in support of, to be able to just have a Congressional Review Act to be able to get rid of these mask mandates on public transportation, because apparently the administration is going to continue to use them as a weapon. The American people want the freedom to choose. Boeing has put out that in their aircraft, 99.9% of particles are filtered out with their HEPA filter systems. Every 2 to 3 minutes, the air in that cabin is replaced on it. They put that out early to be able to say, here's how safe it is to be able to be in an airline, but that doesn't seem to matter. So CDC has to put out great detailed information on what to be able to do on an airplane with the CDC guidance, including these statements. You don't have to wear your mask under CDC guidance while eating, drinking, or taking medications for a brief period of time, while communicating for brief periods of time with a person who's hearing impaired, or here's my two favorites. If on an aircraft wearing an oxygen mask is needed because of the loss of cabin pressure, mercifully CDC has written in guidance to say when the cabin pressure loses, you no longer have to wear your mask. Or my other favorite one, if you're unable to resume normal breathing or you're vomiting, you can take your mask off until the vomiting ceases. Then you need to put it back on. I wish I was kidding. This is the CDC guidance that they're putting out on this. Why don't we let Americans be Americans and to be able to choose in this process? The entire country is setting aside the mask mandates. We need to get rid of the vaccine mandates that are on our healthcare workers and our members of the military, as we're watching what's happening to members of the military right now and to our healthcare workers. We need to take care of these mask mandates as well and allow Americans to be able to live as Americans.